Hello, my friends. Welcome to our Backgammon live stream number 147. And today we have at least for me, the third round. I think for Dirk it's the second round of the newly founded StreamChamps League, where 10 Backgammon streamers gathered together and play in a round-robin format. And and today I will play against my good friend Dirk Schiemann. We will have a brief talk, and then at 4 o'clock we will start our match, 7-point match. And Dirk will also make a video of it and will put it live in the evening, I think at 6 o'clock. So you can watch my live stream now, and after that you can see and enjoy Dirk's commentary on the same match. And also in the Stream League we have several very good players. We have 𝗦𝘁𝗿𝗄𝗺, we have Dirk Schiemann, we have 𝗦𝘁𝗿𝗄𝗺, we have John Giorgio, we have James McNaughton, we have Daniel Rovieira, and we have Gian Lazzaro Zana, and we have Dennis Mikhalov, and Naoki Iketani, and finally myself. So 10 players, and each player will play 9 rounds. And I'm expecting that Dirk will join here via Zoom, and we will have a very brief talk before we start our match. And let's see how it goes. So PR-wise, the first round was a complete disaster for me. I played against John, I played a 12. Second round I played against Hannah, which was a little bit better with 6. So yeah, of course today against Dirk I have to bring my A game, otherwise it will get a complete disaster. But you never know what happens and which kind of decisions come up. I hope you guys enjoyed the last stream. It was a little bit longer, which is normally quite typical for me. We had almost 3 hours with a relatively detailed XG analysis after the match. Let's see how it goes today. And welcome Dennis in the chat, welcome John, and everybody else who is already watching. And glad that you guys are here, and girls. And it should not take too long. Yeah, Dirk is already here on the Zoom. Let's let him enter. And let's see. Can you hear me, Dirk?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yes, I
Hello, Rainer. How are you?
I'm very fine. I'm very fine. We can see you, but I guess because your camera is already set up for OBS, so the viewers.
Exactly.
Okay.
Zoom cannot access the camera right now, but if you want to see me later, go to my stream.
I think most of the viewers know how Dirk Schiemann looks like. So.
Yeah, you think so?
I think so. Yes.
Well. So, how do you feel about the match?
Of course, it's always extra pressure when I play against someone as famous as you and as strong. And of course, I want to give my best play, but sometimes, things happen. And especially if I play against you, of course, since you're also the captain of the German national team. Of course,
you feel under supervision.
I supervision myself a lot, so that's not the issue. But of course, I want to do extra good, and this can, of course, easily backfire. So anyway, I'm looking forward to the match.
Just stay relaxed, have fun, enjoy. And of course, I would appreciate if you also could comment on my moves. So it would be interesting to see what you've got to say. So about my play, of course, I'll be concentrating on my stuff, but whenever something comes to my attention, so of course I will mention that when I see something, or when I feel like, oh, I'm glad that he didn't give that cube. Although with you, this is probably not going to happen.
Thank you very much.
No,
You're such a nice liar.
I just wanted to say that probably all your cubes will be just spot on. So.
Sure, as usual.
Exactly. So I'm already in the room. So
Okay,
whenever you want, we can.
I have to enter the room. I'm not there yet. I'm not very well prepared, obviously.
That surprises me.
Yeah. Let's see. Where is it?
By the way, I have some new material from my new book for you to proofread. So
that's good news.
I sent you something, or are you very busy?
I'm super busy, but for proofreading, there should always be some time left.
Okay, so because today I finished another chapter, only one chapter left to go, so I'm pretty much ahead. I'm even ahead of schedule, I think, so quite happy about it.
Cool. So you're confident that you can keep the schedule to release it in May?
Yeah, I mean, at least I'm confident to finish my part till mid of March, and then of course we'll see how long it will take until the thing will be released. So, okay, so I guess what we do now, I invite you, and
I guess you will leave Zoom, and
I will get out of the Zoom call and start my own stream.
Okay, then have fun.
Yeah, you too. Good match.
And yeah, I will watch your stream or your video later. That's for sure.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
So, bye-bye.
Bye-bye, Dirk.
Okay, here we go.
So, then let's just switch the scene and we can start. Okay, 5-2 looks good. Let's see how it goes on. So usually I don't comment on my opponent's play, so I think it's quite unlikely that I will detect some flaws in Dirk's play that are so bad that I have to comment on it. That's highly unlikely. So don't see anything better than the prime. Still only 8 checkers in the zone, Dirk, so I don't have to feel the urge to make the 22 anchor. The prime, making the prime should be clearly the better play. So 6-1. Slightly ahead, so racing is always an idea. So this is definitely one candidate. Can I duplicate something? 3s or 4s? Not really. So 6 pips ahead. And the other option would be 6 down and 6-5, or pinning the stripped 8 point by... So you can not so easily attack me. I get more return shots. Maybe this is the best one. Not so far on the head, so why raise and give him so strong hitters? Anything I overlooked? Maybe. Oh, the 6 is here, and then 6-5. Why not? Why not pin? So the best is hitting. Dancing is not the best. I have to take this if he doubles, I think. Even zone, 3.5 point board, 9 checkers in the zone. But I have this nice structure. Yes, he has the anchor, but he can just escape with 6s. So this should be a clear take, and Dirk even thinks it's not a double yet, which I think I agree. It's always almost 100% safe to agree. So double 6s there. Now he's way ahead in the goes for blitzing. Since the cube's not turned yet, I don't know. After making the 2 point, if I don't hit, it's already too good, I guess. I don't know. This is play I like, so most likely it's second best. I like this especially since the cube is not turned, but anyway, let's see. Yeah, this will also be too good after a dance, I guess. I don't know. I better keep quiet. So, hello Wolfgang in the chat. Hello Thomas. Hello Nora. Nice that you guys are here and girls. So, seems not to be so easy. Okay, let's better roll a 3. So, what's that? Next cube decision. 12 pips ahead in the race, 4 point board on. But I think I have to take this. Still the prime. He has a 4 point board, but only 8 in the zone. It should not be too dangerous. If I get an ace or 3 early, I should get enough counterplay. So for me, this is a take. Let's see. So guess he will hit on the 3. No. Does not go for the all-out blitz. No, this would be primitive, but this would be my play. So better roll a 3. Nope. I got it. And the 4, 7 to 3 or 8 to 4. There may be some shots coming early. I better keep my structure and slot the second best. I think my front structure is already good enough if I get a shot in the near future. So getting the 4 point first is not too important, I hope. So unfortunately I can make the 2 point, but this is too weak, even though shots may come pretty early since he is stripped on all 3 outside points, but double 4 was quite elegant. And yeah, now I have to slot, I think. Shot time. So unfortunately I have a plot in my own board. But I have to fight, even though this may end in a gammon. So is this already too good? I don't think so. Because I only have 3s, 4s, and 7s, 9s to cover. And even then he can fight back. No, this cannot be too good. I don't think so. Even though I know I make many errors. Not playing on for too good, but I don't think that this is too good. And I'm behind in the race, so I need the prime. So this might even be a take. Huh? I don't know. At least I should double if I don't know anything. It's not 100% clear to me, but this is a pass. Huh? Because even if I make the 4 point, if he can enter fast on the 2, he still has his convenient racing lead. He dropped. So 31, easy one. That's when you regret that you have split it. You roll doubles. Hi Jürgen, hi Wolfgang, nice to see you in the chat. So an 8 would be quite nice. Half of it. So now slotting, only 13 men in the zone. So it looks like a tempo hit, 6-2. Definitely a candidate. Because you have lots of possibilities to make a good inner board point with all his builders. And if I just try to counter prime like this, I cannot split without a hit. This is too dangerous, I think. And with this, so many hitters here. For only 6. But can I really make progress in priming? He most likely will make the 5 or 4 point. And then I can roll a 3-6 or whatever. I cannot counter prime him. I think counter priming is the wrong idea. So, and this is way too dangerous. I would like to do something like that, but I'm also down in the race by a lot. I would like to prime, but I feel that I'm too weak for priming. If I do something like that. 4, 6. It just adds double 5 to it. So 7 hitters. 7 hitters. And at least I have 3 active builders for the bar point. Yeah, I don't see my priming Perspects to 𝗏𝗲𝗍𝗃. This is not a blitz, it's just a tempo hit. It's not a blitz, but it may turn into a blitz. But I still have only 2, 4, 8 in the zone, so 6 to 1 would be a huge overplay. So let's just make a little bit. I hope for being able to split my backcheckers, but this didn't work out. With a 6-5. So it's now again time to hit. Do we go for this tempo hit, just 11 hitters, or do we go for the premium tempo hit, fighting for a better point? How many more hitters do I give him? 4-4, which is huge. Then 4-2 and 1-3, 1-2. 5 more hitters, but way better structure. This is no. So he didn't hit me and he can't cover. That's good. But I still have my glued backjackers, how Michi calls them. And they're still in the original position. So I can't hit here. I could split, but I know I have to hit, obviously. I can make the point and hit. So my slow motion blitz. Now we have an even race. I have a 4-point board. He has a 1-point board. I could get primed. I'm leading 2-0. This cannot be too good. I don't believe it. Maybe. Is it too good? At least I get to 4 away, huh? It should make cashing a little bit more attractive. So, does he have a take? I don't think so. So what can happen that he gets a take? If I don't hit, he enters on the ace. I may get primed. I have no clue, to be honest. So why not just double? Okay, when he passes so quick, it was a huge play on. So I guess 150 millipoint error, blunder at least. And he's laughing. So, bar point. Any other options? Not really. Hi James, nice to see you in the chat. Hope you enjoy this little battle. So Entering on the 24, and then 13 to 8 looks a little bit passive. Jumping out. Not really ahead in the race. This looks a little bit like overplay without duplication and leading in the match. This may be a little bit too much. So maybe something like that. Entering on the 24 and hitting here? No. Let's see. And as usual, I'm already in time trouble, or at least there are some kind of time issues. Let's call it like that. The best strategy against Dirk is just outroll him. That I would recommend anybody. Just outroll him. And it's working quite good so far. Outrolling would mean something like double aces. No, that would be a good start to smash him. Aces! No, not too bad. But no decision. Aces would have been better, and I would have gotten a quite easy decision. Doubles 3. Block, block, block. Looks like something like that. Do I have to hit? I don't think so. I don't think so. Aces, a little bit late, but I don't want to complain too loud. Guess anchoring is not too bad. And then why not give me good fives? Should be better, I think, than 6 to 5. So, good fives, I said. Then I should jump. I should jump. This cannot be right here. Attacking. Nah. Nah. Just play simple. Cleverly duplicated aces. Because making the 4-point will also be very strong. But of course hitting and blocking my anchor 6 points away is quite strong as well. So 13 to 7 I think is not an option. We have enough contact so we can just jump out. 4 is easy, and the ace. Why not play safe? See another option. Dancing, which is nice from my point of view. 22 is blocked. Let's see, nothing else than 2 down. Yeah, he would like to give up the 4th one, but unfortunately that's not legal. Yeah, maybe 21 and slotting the 4 is an option. Yeah, looks not so bad. It's not so bad. So deuces myself. Can't do anything on the other side. I should save this blood. And then I can play 7 to 3. Or make the 11 point. I think I keep the mid. Not super easy for me. Just simply roll double 4-runner. Then play it well. So 5-1 hits in the corner, easy to overlook on a big board, and then why should I give him 3 shots? Just play like that. So I have a convenient racing lead now. That's it. That's it. Nothing more to say. Do I make the ace point? Keep a little bit of outfield control. He has a blot on the inner board. So what do I give here? Only 4 shots. 5, 4, 6, 3. Yeah, maybe I put more pressure on him if I just make the ace. So, the wrong 7. Yeah, he has better timing, better anchor. He's down in the match. Could easily be a double. And if I have to leave the anchor on a not so good point of time, then I might easily lose a gammon, but that far away. And I'm ahead in the race, I have to take this. This should be a clear take. But I would have preferred that he would have not doubled, to be honest. Okay, making the 6 prime is a little bit of rude, I would say. It's a little bit rude, Dirk, to make the 6 prime. And then jumping my beautiful 3 prime. That's really not nice. Did I call him a friend? Yuck. So, at least I have some slim racing chances from the 3-point. Of course, I'm outside take territory. So, Any special? Or maybe save 5 or I don't know. Should not be too important. Should not be too important. But let's keep a 4-point board. Without blots. I think that's the best I could have achieved here. And now in Germany we call it Mrs. Backgammon, 555. Good idea, but badly executed. Another try. Another miss. At least I did not all horrible anti-joker like 5-1. So, 2 jokers and a quasi-joker with 6-5. He did not want to give me that. Yeah, he hopes for something like in addition to 5-1 for 4-2, which may turn out badly for me. Phew. So, he has his issues too. So 5 is easy and the 2 is not too hard. He cannot point on me, that's good. Which means I have some racing chances left, either by hitting or by jumping, depending how he plays it. The good thing is that he cannot make the ace and hit. So are my racing chances that strong? I don't think so. Yeah, this would be my chicken play. Because I have a lot of wasted pips, so the pip count which we get displayed here is highly misleading. I would like if he plays this. Of course, he has some gammon chances as well with my checker on the 15 point. But I have a 3 where I can fight and aces where I can try to fight. But of course, it can end up with 2 checkers closed out. But the G0 has to show us something. He cannot make chicken plays here. That's not how you get G0 rating. 1-2 is not one of the bad ones, I think. So of course I have no redouble here, that's for sure, for quite a while. Yeah, and still, even after my super joker, it can easily, as you can see, end with 2 checkers closed out. And that's how it looks like it will end. But at least for a very short time it was fun. I think I was smiling a little bit with this 2-1 super joker. But that's the beauty of our game, that things can change so fast. That's the really thrilling part of backgammon. Even so, if you are on the wrong side, it can hurt, but still, it's a lot of fun. Hi Marcel, and hi ZZ. ZZ _ZZ. Rip-off? Who's rip-off? 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm back in the game! Yippee! Oh, no shot. What a pity. What a pity. ZZ. ZZ. So I have to save the G. That makes no sense to play for a shot which you cannot really contain. I think it's Germany. At least no gammon loss. That's how I see it as well, John. Yeah, it could have turned out really bad. So. Yeah, and still match lead, right. And 4-away, 5-away match lead, which is, as we all know, or should know, very interesting in terms of cube action and strength of your cubes with gammon potential. So, what do I have here? I guess we have to hit. We cannot play completely safe, so it should be something like that. Oh, we have almost the same time. Same time back. Where did Dirk lost so? Yeah. This trap plays against my 3-point anchor cost him quite a few seconds on his clock. So, guess we have to hit. See no option. Yeah, the gammonish cubes are stronger for the 4-away player than for the 5-away player here. And leading is fun anyway, huh? Especially against Dirk. So let's make the 5. That's easy. So without his 5-point, would be an easy cube. But here 12 pips. One to get back. I don't think that I'm quite there yet. So 10-point looks nice. If I go up, well, this looks natural to me. Hi, Marcos. Nice to have you here. 3-5. Well, that should be an easy one. And then miss and double. That's not what I would call a miss. But at least it makes my cube action easy. Miss and then a double? No. Hit. Too bad. So 14 pips, 13 checkers in the zone. Making a prime. This is more like is it too strong? Huh? Yeah. 5 builders for the 5 prime. It's only question if it's too good. Huh? cannot be a take. I don't think so. But you never know. Never know. Next one, easy. So, 𝗿𝗿𝗺𝗺𝗺𝗺. Quite interesting score as well, even though it's an even score. Because on the 2 cube, we have a gammon value of 1, which means gammons are twice as valuable as normal. Which means in gammonish position, we should cube earlier and drop more. Double five is not really too nice, but don't want to complain too loud. Next one, +3. See nothing else. So I might easily get out primed here. And after I have given up my midpoints, it's always a good idea to think about doubling. But I will take this one. Yeah, we should update the chatbot, yeah. Slightly outdated, the hint for the very nice Backgammon challenge between Christmas and New Year. Unfortunately, even though if you click now on the link, you cannot participate any longer. But too late. You missed it. 6-4. Give me 6-4. So I'm out-primed. Out-timed. So I have to split, I think. So now, what can I do? I have better prime. How strong are the hitters now? I can win gammon. He has 2 plots. Do I have bad rolls from the bar? 6s, can jump out. 5s, 4s, 3, 2, 1. I think I don't have too many bad rolls. And hitters are very strong, I think. Because prime is a little bit gappy. I have 3s, 2s, 5, 5. Yeah, try it. Let's try it. Let's give him a chance to blunder. Because I have gammon chances, which makes the double stronger. Cannot be too bad, a double. And if he's not laughing his ass off now because of my double, it cannot be too bad. So the 3 was the good news. And 8 to 5. Let's keep a 5 to play, huh? Let's keep a 5 to play from 8 to 3. So, huh. Uh-oh. So if I play something like that, I'm pretty much out. Primed. I have to run next time anyway, you know, if I can. So the idea is to go for the escape, huh? Anything else? If I can hit here, hitting here makes no sense. No. Oh, 2-1. That's nice. So we jump out here and improve our position here. Should be easy. Easy peasy. So, what do we do? Making the ace point cannot be right, huh? So I run here, and then if I go to the 22, he can attack me more easily, and it do not really improve my chances to escape. I think I'll try this one. So 3-2, now I can make the ace. I can step up. I think I will just keep it simple. Just keep it simple. And now run away with a 6. Run away! Run away! It's always the same. Should I step up? I'm not primed, so I don't step up. Really? I really can wait just for a 6? No, I don't think so. It's not so easy for me, this play. Phew. So, now I better roll something good. A 6 cannot be that bad. Give me a 6. I need a 6. So now ace should be clear. And now 5 to 1. It's too much, 5 to 1. It's too much. Yeah, can he double now? With the idea he may lose a gammon. If he doesn't hit, does it make sense? So I have a very high take point of 33%. But I should still have it. Even though I have to survive the hit and then need to find a 6. But I have to take this. I have to take this, I think. So that's how you solve your time trouble. Just push up this cube. So 6 and 1. I guess I have to run and to hit. Something like that. What else can I do? Something like this can't be right. Can't be right. Six and 1. 6s, 1s, and 5s. It's a lot, huh? Let's try this. So now we should cover. And then 2, 6. Duplicate 2, 5. Huh? Duplicate 2, 5. Is this right? Six, and that I don't give anything. No, do we do 3 and 2? Looks natural. No shots. Ah! Oh God. I think I did it. I think I did it. Oh, at least I won the match, which is not too unimportant. A lot of interesting decisions, I think. And not too bad. 2.43 for Dirk, which is these days is his average. I think at the moment he plays something like 2.5. And with 3.2, of course, I'm happy. And we will put it into XG and do some analyzing. Just give me a few seconds to import it. So we can already switch. Should not take too long. How many games did we have? 5. So now we can, let me close this. Let me close heroes and then we can start Analyzing. Okay, so final PR according to Birkle 2.3 for Dirk and 3.75 for me. So let's see. Let's do it like last time, where we just go quickly go through the match in 3 hours. Yeah, 5-2 aces, nothing special. Yeah, anchoring up would have been a huge blunder here, but this was not so hard to see. So deuces by Dirk. I think this was also not the toughest decision. So 6-1. Yeah, I thought stepping up was a good idea. XG seems to like it. Pinning the stripped 8-point was the idea. And of course keeping my spare on my side of the board on a tiny better place. Okay. This was not super clear, but seems to be not so important. So hitting here was clear dancing. And here Dirk was at least thinking about the cube. Let us check. He did it well, not to cube here. Still a blunder away from cubing. Okay. 6-3, I did hit. That was lucky. 3-1. Stepping up, also clear. 6-2 dancing. Down here was this double. Blunder not to double, and a huge blunder. Or, yeah, pretty sizable blunder to drop here. I'm happy with this decision. And I found this. So 6-4. Oh, I think here I said I would have made the simple, brutal play of hitting, but it looks like it's very close. Let's double check it on ++. Yeah, so here I would have outplayed Dirk clearly with 4 millipoints with my simple beginner move, just hit and smash him away. So 5-2 dancing, 4-2 making the 9. Yeah, bringing 2 attackers into the range of attacking on a safe place. 4-3. And here I said I may get early shots, so I don't want to give up my 8-point and slot the slightly weaker point. At least 𝗏𝗏𝗺𝗏𝗺 agreed here with me. Yeah, I clearly found the better play with 6 millipoints. Wow. So a lot of noise because of nothing. 5-4. Okay, XG sees an alternative, but not too important, I think. 6-1. 13-7, 6-5. Yeah, making the 2-point I mentioned was too deep, even though he stripped completely, but with 2 gaps now, it hurts my front position quite a bit. Even though you should tighten up when you are, it's obvious that you are, the opponent has to give you, well, pretty likely have to give you shots. But it's, yeah, just too much to play something like this. So, okay, I got it, but still no big deal. A lot of work for almost, yeah, it was not too important. 4-4. Okay, not so. 5-1. Yeah, even though Dirk is stripped on both outside points, I have to to improve my board by slotting. But still, you see that the tight plays and not slotting are still in the range, because the opponent is about to leave the shot, and you have still pretty good chances to win, even without your gap on the 4. So, and the plots you have here may hurt you quite a bit, especially if you have to hit with a combination. Anyway, it was slightly the best play. So 6-2 now shot time. And I got it. 6-5. Was I talking about maybe too good? I think I mentioned something like that. Of course, I was joking, obviously. So it's still a take, huh? That's I mentioned something like even if I make the 4 point, which is not completely guaranteed, if he enters on the 23, he still has his racing lead, and he has a nice front structure, which means anytime I hit loose, and if he hits back, it will be very close to a turnaround. And it's surprising, or not too surprising, but it's indeed a take here. I'm not saying that I would have found the take. I was just saying it was not so super clear. For me, nothing was clear, because I was also thinking maybe it was too good, so, which is obviously off the mark by quite a bit. Playing on for too good would have been a huge mistake. Okay, this was game number 1. Then we come to game number 2. Dirk started with 4-1 splitting. I had this great 3-1. Double 6. To give up the midpoint, the only move. Yeah, the 3-1 was not super easy decision. And it's so funny, it's still my move I had on the board here, the second one, 13-12 to 13-10, seems to be pretty close again. But to be honest, I'm quite happy that I even found this play, because it's so natural to use an ace to play 6-5. But the really important thing is you want to make the prime, and which means the main focus should be on the bar point, which means builders in the outside are way more important than here a builder. I don't want to attack. And the most important point is the bar point if you want to play a prime in games. So, and here with 6-5, I only get a 2-1, which additional 2-1, which I can use to make the 4 point. Yeah? But if you play something like that, you have 3 active builders for the bar point. But it's interesting, again, I struggled with this, and I was quite happy to find this hitting place, which I usually have my issues with. And it still was super close. So yeah, you can say, okay, it's good when you think about it and have a hard time to find a solution, then it's good than when it's close. But on the other side, you can also say it was not worth the effort, because you would have not had a real opportunity to blunder. But of course, we don't know this when we are playing. Anyway, I'm happy with my decision here to hit stronger board, and of course it's not a blitz, it's a tempo. It's a tempo hit. But interesting that this 2 down from the mid is really it's just a coin flip. Okay, 6-6 was nice by Dirk. 6-5. Yeah, obviously the blitz play, it's not about the blitz, it's just about escaping and protecting your backcheckers. So blitzing would have been a horrible blunder. Okay. 5-3, not the best. 4-1. So again, the other tempo hit 6-1. A few less shots, but you have far the better structure. And since we already have 9 checkers in the zone, meanwhile, it can turn out into a blitz. And the blitz is way easier to execute if you start it by hitting loose on the 3 instead of hitting loose on the ace, where you don't even have a direct cover. So I should get punished for even mentioning 6-2-1. Okay, and all the others, of course, we want to give the opponent the fewest possible covers for his 4-point, so hitting is clear. And then, yeah, I don't want to praise myself too much for hitting on the 3. So 5-4 by Dirk, so another bad roll for him again. At least he can enter, but he cannot cover, and he cannot hit. So, do we have something here? No, we agreed that this is far away from a cube. It's still a double blunder away from a cube. Oh, 5-4, another monster. Another monster roll for me. And Dirk dancing. Yeah, and this I was, again, didn't know what's going on here. Is this too good? Is this still a take? I think I agreed on something like double pass. Oh, what was it? Yeah, you monster. And it was, indeed, it was already too good. Okay, so the usual stuff. Yeah, my back checkers are pretty good protected now since I have a 4-point board, and the opponent has just this 3-point prime. It's unlikely that he can manage to enter and cover. And I often have this when the opponent has only this 3 prime, that I over-evaluate the defensive chances of such a 3 prime, and I panic too easily. Even though, of course, with 55 milli points, I'm more than happy. I have blundered, even though now it's on plus, it's 68. For me, it's easy to blunder for 200 milli points in positions like that. So at least I'm making progress in a way that I think about playing on for too good. So still, it was almost a blunder to not play on here. So game number 3. What do we have? 4-1, easy peasy, 3-2. Yeah, I think attacking with the deuce is not quite sure regarding the match score. So it's quite typical to attack the strong builder on the 4-point with a 2. And it seems to be the case here again. What XG likes here 13, 10, and 22. But of course, not a big deal. Maybe Dirk should use my new Anki deck opening replies to avoid these huge blunders in the future. But maybe I will not tell him. I just keep it for myself. So 5-1, hitting is clear, and then stepping up. Anyway, super close, all these plays. Not too interesting, I think, this 5-1. It's quite normal to advance, but somehow XG finds stepping up on the 23. At least a valid option. Anyway, super close these plays. Nothing to really worry about. 5-1, I was really not sure about. I was sure that without duplication and with this match lead, that 6-5 is an overplay. Which it seems to be. It's almost a blunder, at least to 4-ply. Let's check it on ++. Yeah, this I had also on the board. Making the anchor and then stepping out. I didn't like stepping out so much, I don't know, because I was still behind in the race. I don't know. But obviously, if I advance to the 20 point, I can also advance to the 18 point. That's not really a logic that I say I don't step out because of the race, then I should not also step up on the 20. And of course, the plot on the 80 point is some kind of distraction maneuver, because the opponent cannot hit and also make inner board points at the same time, which is not the case if I step up to the 20 point. And which maybe, but I like the flexibility of having these checkers on 3 different points. That's why I did not like this play, where they are back checkers still on the 24, which is not so bad because opponent has no priming structure yet. Anyway, not a big deal as well. So 5-2. This was a hard time for Dirk. I think he made all kinds of plays here, if I remember correctly. And let me quickly check. Did not put much effort in thinking what I would have moved here. I think I had no opinion here. At least Dirk found a very good play here, even though XG slightly prefers here 2 down. Of course, usually outfield points are always very attractive compared to loose hits, blah blah blah, we all know that, but putting 2 on the bar is also a thing. Anyway, super close, and you cannot really blunder here. 3-1 forced for 2 entering, making the 11. Ah, he likes the other 11 and leaving the blot there. But again, super close. Yeah, for us humans, it's almost autopilot move, I think. Huh? Entering on the 23. But it's always a thing when you don't see daylight with your back checkers. So, and if you enter on the 23, you have no direct escapes. So this is what XG doesn't like here, and that's why he comes up with ideas like this one here, creating daylight. You have your plot covered or in direct range here, directly connected with six numbers apart. Anyway, to give extra plots. It may also be a score thing, I think. I would not too surprised. Let me check it quickly. How it would be at a neutral score or so-called money game. Let me check and take a look. So on the right side you see money game. No, it's even more a coin flip than at the score. Interesting. Okay. There's always something to learn. Double 3, yeah. Not too hard, especially since you cannot do really much with your back checkers. Double 4, quite easy as well, I think. Aces. No, I decided to step up and create 5s. So that was my reasoning. But again, it seems to be super close. Super close. 6-5 is also an option here. Anyway, so I found a lot of best moves when the second best was almost at the same equity. Anyway, better than blundering. 5-3 runs out. I think there's no real alternative. 5-2 also. Yeah, why attack? Even so, it's not super bad. But yeah, the checker is pretty good primed, even though he sees that daylight, but giving up. I did not see any reason here to give up my priming option. Usually it's better to keep the prime and wait for better attacking options. And here again, even though it's closer than I thought. I would have guessed that it's a bigger mistake to start attacking here. Interesting. So hitting, making the 9. Nice roll. Jumping out is clear. 13-7 and waiting is, yeah, nonsense. 5-1. Also not too difficult. 4-1 hitting, and he founds again another play. So this one I was pretty sure that, pretty confident, why not just save the blot here. But here the difference is pretty huge. So XG likes the best here, 6-5. So I'm still way down in the race. It's interesting, huh? He likes to have double coverage here in the outfield. And if Dirk's A, his deuces are duplicated. And B, he is not too eager to hit here. He's already ahead in the race, but doesn't want to give up the midpoint with 2 back checkers. Even though after the hit, he's not really ahead in the race. I'm talking rubbish. But still interesting that XG likes here 6-5. Hi Dirk, nice to see you in the chat. Have you already finished your analyzing? I'm only in game 3 and I had the feeling that I was hurrying up. Anyway, yeah, this is kind of surprising to me. I would never thought of playing a 6-5 here. This, yeah, makes no more sense to me. Start to run, because we only have force here to escape. But this one, I was far away to find this. Okay. Already uploading. Good. Then, if we are finished here, you guys can switch to the newly uploaded video by Dirk and see the same thing with a different speaker and obviously way more qualified speaker. So 6-3, 2 down was pretty easy. 2-2. Yeah. Okay, and here I agreed with Dirk, because the problem is the last 2. Huh? We would like to make the 4-point, but what's the last 2 then? Dirk also had this on the board. Yeah. The 2-point anchor is quite okay in this position. And now giving extra plot here, giving up the midpoint, all these issues. And here, if I hit, I'm still behind the block. It can turn out badly if I hit here. And of course, the gain is huge if I don't hit, and then Dirk can make the 4-point. Okay, so we agreed on this move. Double 2. Yeah, I missed this one, giving up the midpoint. I played this one, keeping the mid. But of course, 7-3 is not so super nice, playing a 3rd checker behind the anchor. And here, so the 11-point is not as good as the midpoint, because it cannot get reached here directly from the 22, because 5s and 6s are blocked here, so To the midpoint, I have a direct jump with 4-5. But usually the 11 point is not so much weaker than the midpoint. So it's what I call sometimes replacement or substitute midpoint. Yeah. Because it has similar features. Or otherwise, if you have the 11 point, it's not so bad to strip the midpoint. But still, yeah, of course, it's way more flexible because I don't dump a checker here. But I like the idea to keep the midpoint to have a direct jump and save with a 5-4. But obviously, this is not so important here. And the general flexibility is way more important. Yeah, we have 3 checkers to play from here and a spare on the bar. Obviously, this is way more flexible. Yeah. I have to accept this, of course. What else should I do? So 5-1. Again, another lucky, super lucky roll for me. Hitting and giving no shots at all for 3 entering. Oops. Okay, this is again super close, nothing big to gain. It looks somehow more natural to slot the 2-point. But at ++, it turns out to be a bigger error. XG likes to play 8-5. No checkers behind the anger, blah blah blah. But this looks also slightly stacky here. Okay, maybe. I guess I would have made the same move. So 5-2. I kept the outfield. I did not chicken out and play 13-6, which was quite nice. I made my board and have some chances here, especially because Dirk also has this plot in his home board. I guess without the plot, I would not be too surprised if this would be an overplay. We can check this briefly. Let us check. So I put the checker back from the plot on the 2-point. I saved it as a spare on Dirk's 4-point. It's getting closer, but still XG finds that as the best play and worth the risk. But of course 13-6 now is way closer and it's almost the same with 8 milli points. Okay, I'm quite happy with this decision that I found this one. On bad days I won't. So now here I chickened out. I was not brave enough. So here XG is still, the plot is there. He wants to keep a little bit outfield control. Slotting the 2. Okay, well this is quite a sizable error with 29 milli points. So still the same reasoning. Before I was giving the 5 shots. And here I was not ready to give the 6 shots. But still the same reasoning. There's still a block there. And it's easier to build the board that way. And it's harder for him to run. Okay. I think I did not really think about it to play here more aggressive. Maybe I was so happy that I survived the first risk I took the roll before. Anyway. Yeah, this was, I think it was a nice double, positional double. Even though I'm far ahead in the race, I have timing issues. He has a better angle. He has a way better prime, obviously. A broken 6 prime, and I only have a 3 prime, so it's. I'm surprised that it's not even a stronger double. At least very nice double, but what did we expect from Dirk? Exactly things like that, I would say. And he made this. Made the 6 prime. So 3-1, nothing special. 5-4 running out. Yeah, why not keep the contact and fish for another checker? 5-4, nothing super special. 6-4. 5-3 also clear. 5-3 running out. 3-2. Yeah, I was keeping a 5. What was my idea? But again, no possibility to blunder here. 3-2, keeping the 4-point board. That's important. But it's better to keep it clean. No gaps. So this one. Yeah, it's clear that it's a better board, huh? For better racing. What should be the advantage here? To have this position instead of this? Yeah, I should have found this. I think I did not put it on the board. If you have it on the board, it should be clear. It has to be something like, I don't want to have a blot here. But the thing is, if you make some kind of trap play, often I can remove this blot. It's not really an issue. That was my reasoning. Yeah, I don't want to have a blot if the trap works. But it's not the point with the blot. So 1-4-2. So clearing from the rear would have been a huge mistake. Yeah. Opponent's board is already broken, and why not give him this super horror roll of 5-1? 4-2. No, it's not so good anymore. 3-2. Clear. 3-1. Nothing special. 3-2. 5-2 had to run. 5-3. 7-2, 6-3. Here I think I would have messed it up, I think. Yeah. If I remember correctly. Yeah. I think I would have played something horrible like that, which would have been a huge blunder. Yeah. Pretty sure that I would have messed this one up. Well done. Well done, Dirk. So, super joker here, 2-1. First, it looks good for me. 6-3. 3-1 is okay. And then all in a sudden, even though I rolled the super joker with 2-1, I'm again in gammon danger. But luckily, I was able to avoid it by just running. Oh, here, interesting. It's not possible to blunder here with this 3-point board, so the gammon chances are low anyway. Only 1.6 if I stay. But of course, 6 millipoints is not a big deal. But I could not just imagine how to save the 𝗔 hitting or even winning. But as you can see, 𝗏𝗏 thinks I win a full match in 100 more by playing 10-1. Wow. So that's it for this game. And now we come to the game number 4. So 3-1, 6-4 running. That's important against 3-1. Study your opening replies and remember them, which unfortunately I cannot always do, the second part. Or recall them when it's on the board. So 6-3-4-1. That was easy. 3-1. Quite normal as well. I think 5-4 easy. 5-2. Blunder by Dirk. That's rare. Yeah, maybe the idea is why do we want to step up to the 20 point? Huh? There's no priming structure at all. But if you want to step up, you feel that you get primed or that you are ahead in the race and you want to race, but neither is the case here. So why not stay back and just improve your front position calmly and keep your builder? I think Dirk will not be too happy when he sees this, because I'm pretty sure that he says this is one I should have been able to avoid. But we will see in his video what he said about this, but I'm pretty sure that he says it was some kind of oversight, or that if it was not an oversight, he's slightly, yeah, ashamed is maybe too strong, but it's something he usually will solve quite easily. But again, we both managed to get in time trouble here again, huh? Because it's not, if you're not so super used to it, talking and playing, even though normally 2 minutes per point is really comfortable. I almost never get in time trouble when I play 2 minutes, because most of the time when we play online matches, is very often that you have only 1 minute, which is for me half speed, but I get used to it and usually don't get in hard, really strong time trouble. So 2 minutes is really relaxing, but if I'm streaming and talking, it's a different thing. I don't know what it is, but so 3-1, very nice. 6-1. So this is still monster far away. Oh, not monster far away. It's close. That was what I was mentioning, that with Gammon fantasies, the cubes from the 4-away player are stronger than the cubes from the 5-away. So even though it's clearly not a double, but it's not super far away with 19 millipoints. So 3-1 was an easy move. 6-1. It was here close. Splitting or not, 𝗏𝗏 thinks it's very close here. 4 plus 16 millipoints. Let's see what ++ says. Oh, here he agrees clearly with Dirk. Because again, it's hard to imagine that I can prime him. So why give him the chance with 8 checkers in the zone, and here, since the 2 checkers on the 10 point are connected to an open point, so technically these are 10 checkers in the zone. Why split when you don't have a racing advantage, and when you don't have in the priming, getting primed danger. So Dirk made the master move by not splitting. 5-3. Oh, simple Rainer move, just running away, jumping the prime. But it was not so easy. Dirk fought back with double 4. And again, jumping out, entering and out. And hitting again. Wow. And dancing. Okay, this I dropped. It was a small check. Let's check on ++. Super close thing. Okay, but that's hard. Huh? With 13 checkers in the zone, you have a huge gammon risk here. With so many checkers, and as so often, if your opponent can prime and blitz, you get a really hard time to find a take here. And I'm super surprised that it's still in the take range. I would have even been surprised if it's just a small pass, to be honest. I guessed almost so in blunder range for a take. So here I was very off with my judgment. Even so, of course, with a 26 millipoint error in a cube action, yeah, no worries. But the big issue is that I thought it was a clear drop, and so the error is bigger than it shows up here. If you understand what I wanted to say. So final game. For one. Last time here. Sometimes it's strange with the opening books of XG. Here he has the best move only in 4-blind. What does that mean? Because of the score. And if you go on ++, it's all in a sudden shows here the roller. Did you see that? It's weird. And no, it's not just because XG is flawed. No, XG is very sound. And I would always bet on XG if a human assists XG. I believe that there may be special tricks where you can win against XG. So if you found a way to force the snake where he just loses his mind and the cube goes up to the limits, so you can play rubbish, and you just need this one game where you win this 128 cube. So, but anyway, if a reasonable player, yeah, let's say a good intermediate player, which will use XG, I will always bet on this couple. But I will not bet on XG alone, because I'm pretty sure there are tricks where you can exploit special weaknesses, and then the people who bet on XG will lose their money. But not because of its general weakness, but because of some specific weaknesses, which you can... I think a clever human may exploit this. Anyway, what was I talking? 4-1, 6-1. Making the bar. Double 2. Okay, 11 point is as good. We close. Making the 11 or making the 9. But it shows again how strong the 11-4 combination in conjunction with the open 5 point is, that you can even strip the midpoint here, and it's almost as good as making the 9 and leaving no blots at all and leaving a spare on the mid. So double 3, I think I had a similar one before. 2-1. Yeah, anchoring up, very good here. Seeing daylight with both checkers, just waiting for double 6 and controlling a little bit the outfield. Playing some kind of... If it turns out bad, if I can escape with my checkers, we still have this 2-point holding game. But of course, he's mainly securing against the blitz and advancing to the edge of the prime. Double 5, yeah, good news and bad news. I block the 6s, but I lose a lot of timing. 5-4, 2 down. Nothing special. 3-2. Yeah, I'm out. I'm out timed, so I have to split, no matter how many checkers he has in the zone. So playing safe here would be a horrible blunder here. 5-1. Tries his luck with the hit and the blitz. Blitz and hoping to find time to jump my prime. And here I doubled. Oh, that was nice. I hope ++ will keep it a good double, and would have been a sizable blunder here not to double. Anything score related? Any guesses? Let us check here. On the right side, you see the neutral score, which I always use unlimited or money game without Jacobi. And you see here how much stronger these cubes get when they are gammon fantasies, even though the gammons are not too high, with slightly above 20%. So maybe roughly 5% points more than from the opening position. But as I mentioned, the gammon value of 1, double the value, means something. And you see it's borderline a very small no double. On the right, yeah, Dennis, on the left side is always the match board. On the right is the analyzing board, where I do some changes in the positions, or like here, comparable scores like this one, money games. Not always money game. I have a second instance of XG open, and this you see here on this scene on the right side. But here, yes, it's money game. So left is usually the original from the match, and on the right is always some kind of variation. Okay, so it's a super strong double here, or blunder not to double, and in a neutral score it's just borderline and nothing happens if you don't double, or if you double. Of course, you should always double, because your opponent might blunder. That's always a good reason in some kinds of action positions, or not so super clear positions, that your opponent might drop. Why not? We all have done this. We all have passed no doubles. We all know how harmful for the PR and how hurtful it is, but it happens to all of us. Yeah, 4-1. Oh, one moment. I misplayed the double 3 here. Half a blunder. I choose this position and should have chosen this one. Okay, the idea of keeping a 5 was flawed. That was my idea, to have a playable 5 here. But the problem is, even if you play the 5 here, you have another number to play. And you have only, if you play the 5 here, you can only play a 2. Or an ace with it. So it's not so... It does not improve your position so much that you have a playable 5 here. And you have a playable 5 here as well. From 6-1. Yeah, this was just flawed logic by me. I should have found this. Obviously, this looks more natural than this one. Huh? This was just overthinking or trying to be super clever, keeping a spare on the outside. Well, it was just nonsense. And I can be happy that it's just half a blunder, not more. If you look at it, look at this position, or this. This is clearly better. Huh? Anyway, there's always something. So 4-1, entering turn 6. Nothing super special. 3-2. Finally a double blunder. So, at least... No, at least not. I want to say, at least I did not make the... So what did I do? I played this one, fearing that if I anchor, the good news is that anchoring was wrong. So I made one thing I made right. Anchoring was not the right idea. But my play was still a double blunder. So what's best here? 8-5, 3-2-1 hit. That's the only play. So second best. I found the second best play, but I'm seldom happy when the second play is a double blunder. That's the kind of guy I am. I'm not happy with the second best. But I brilliantly analyzed that this is bad. So though not all hope is lost, I would say. So I clearly analyzed and found out how to save a double blunder here. This would be 341, and this is just 162. So I made a huge improvement. But what I should have found is staying back here, having 6s and 4s. That's the problem, that the checker here is not so bad. He has 6s. I already have 6s. So if I step up here, I only have 5s and 6s. I only add 5s. Oh, this was not good. This was a horrible play. Yeah, and of course I knew that I give him attacking chances here, blah, blah, blah. Wow. Yeah, same idea. I have to hit to protect my checkers, and they are okay-ish placed, because 4s and 6s can be played from here. But I fell too in love with the idea of getting 5s to escape. That's why I did advance. Which is better than anchoring, right? But anyway, okay, this is a huge thing. I definitely should take a closer look at this one. But big blunders like that always find a place in my personal Anki deck, so they will never get forgotten. So 6-2, running out. 2-1. This was pretty clear. Don't want to get attacked on 20 points, so I better jump out on the 18. This was pretty standard move. Nothing to be super proud of. 6-4. Making the 2 points, staying back. 16-6 would be a huge mistake to give up the outfield control. 3-2. It was so close. I thought I am so clever to just play this here, and I could also have made the ace pointer. It's not a big deal. So it was pretty thematic to make super clever plays, but the second or third best were also quite in the range. And when I found the second, it was a huge mistake. Oh, I don't want to complain too much. Anyway, 3-2. 3-2 by Dirk. And another one, another blunder, not making the ace and giving up here the outfield control so lightly. Not good, Rainer. Not good. Not good. Even stepping up is better than my passive play. Shit. Sorry. Yeah, the ace point is not too bad. Huh? Makes all the fly shots stronger, the attacking stronger when opponent runs. And most important, it keeps the outfield control here. If Dirk runs with one checker. I just wanted to save my checker here that I only play with one blood, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, not super strong here. So, making the 5. Again, maybe a coin flip here for Dirk to make the 5 or to make the 3-point. No, on plus plus the 5-point is clearly. So Dirk would almost call this a blunder with 30 millipoints. Well, I don't know if I was thinking about this move. I don't think so. But again, I'm pretty sure this is one of the mistakes Dirk may say. I should have avoided this. I know this better. So 4-1, this was stepping up or not. And again, it's unbelievable. How can this place be so close? Stepping up or not, it must make a huge difference, huh? And again, it's a coin flip. We play 8-3 or... It's really funny, huh? I should go back and count all the decisions I made correct, where the second play was almost same equity. Okay, yeah, you can say it switched now. My play was the second best and was super close. But it's often the case, huh? That so very different moves that get to a completely different type of position, more or less, that they can be so close. It's surprising. Okay, I will not understand that. It's not too important either. Then 6-4 was finally a very good roll for Dirk. And I was able to enter, which is nice. 6-5 running out. Oh, almost a blunder. Says extreme. Just give up your 8-point and activate 2 attackers. Instead of giving your opponent the chance to attack and run with combination. Okay. Tough play anyway. Yeah, of course, 6s are duplicated. But still, the attacks with aces and 3s can be quite strong. And he has better timing. That's slightly, maybe, because I'm on roll. Anyway, difficult. I'm looking forward to what Dirk has to say about this one. 4-1. Finally, a good move. Slotting the ace would be a huge overplay. I did not mention it, but I had it in my... At least on my... I was realizing there is an option of playing super pure like that, but yeah, that would just give him 2 good numbers, which easily turns the game around. So I was not really close to trying this. So close no doubles has 𝗙4 plus. Let's see. Yeah, close thing. But again, even though if you know that this is a 50 millipoint no double, you see, XG says here, if 8.4% of your opponents will drop this, it's technically correct here to double, even though technically against a perfect opponent who will never drop this, it's a 51 millipoint error. But this, you can easily imagine that people lose their lose their way or whatever and drop this. So I'm pretty sure that this is a good double, even if you would knew it's a close no double. Just to take the huge reward if the opponent makes a mistake. Okay. Luckily I did take this. There's another close one here for Dirk, this 3-1. All super close, but Dirk found the best. 9-6 looks obvious for me. I can activate an attacker, which does not control so much here on the 9 points, so I give not so much, but I gain a lot by being able to attack with a 5. But still, it's all super close, no matter which 3 you play. As long as you don't go wild and try a banana split, which would have been not even a blunder. For the fun of it, we could have done it just for the viewers. So 6-1. Yeah. On bad days, I would have messed this one up. I'm quite happy with this decision. I know that this would be easy for me to mess up on a bad day. It's pretty clear, escaping is important and prevent him from escaping, blah, blah, blah. And now he has only aces, more or less. Anyway, you can mess it up and just build the passive 5 prime, and then you are screwed. Four, 3, 3, 1, I think. There's nothing super interesting anymore. Did I mess something up here? Of course, I play safe. 12-9 is important. Get as close as you can without giving a fly shot. That's the idea. And then 3-1 or 5-3 is both completely even. Just can't believe it. Really? 5-3 looks... My play looks so much nicer. Yes, it is 6 millipoints. Okay. So... 6-6, 5-3. I think I had to give a shot here. So all in a sudden, here I'm 90% favorite, 89% favorite, and all in a sudden, the opponent has 21% again. So far it goes. 21% before the hit. So how fast things change in, and since we have here double match point, that's quite a lot. And luckily Dirk did not hit. I was able to save it. Yeah, that's it. I think it was a little bit shorter than last time, the stream. And yes, you should all watch now, switch channel and go to Dirk's video. And if you have not already done so, it should be up and running meanwhile. And it will be very interesting to see what Dirk was thinking, or what he was saying about my actions maybe. And of course, you should also, in the video description, you see all the 10 links to the channels. There's also a Facebook group if you are really interested in this event, in the StreamChamps League. There is a link to the Facebook group, which is open, where you can find all the new stuff regarding this new league. And also you find the links to all the 10 channels, and it would be really nice of you and kind of you if you just click on every link and just click on subscribe. You help these guys and girls and guys a lot with this, with your support. It costs you nothing except a few clicks and a little bit of your time, maybe a minute. And yeah, it helps a lot, and you will get more of these kind of content. Okay, that's it. I wish you a nice evening. We'll be back for more matches. We have every player has 9 matches in this league, so there will be a lot of more matches to come in the next few weeks and months. So wish you a nice weekend. Have a good time and see you. And don't forget, enjoy your life now. It will most likely not get any better. Enjoy it now and have fun. Bye bye.